Cool. Let's make sure everything is working. Looks like it. Cool. Yippee, it's working. Okay. Go over here. Go over here. Is this the title truth or a lie? We'll try and make it a truth. We're gonna try and make it a truth today, to be honest. I believe in it, but we'll see, right? I would like to have about a 3,000 damage cash out today. That isn't just like a super cash out, obviously. Today's goals, we'll hit it. We'll hit it, I believe it. But I'm still gonna be doing like the training in the beginning here. What's up though, Lolton? What's up though, Kaze? We out here. Let me just... I'm going down the Discords real fast and chilling. The usual chill outs. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let me go down here in the self promo. Then we go over here. Okay, that's all the channels I would shill in. Cool. Okay. We have completed our shilling for the day. Yeah, today's goal is I want to do something like, you know, like, because like an average cash out is going to be something like this. I know this isn't like optimal Yuzu, but even like a combo like this is still going to be better than what I've been hitting so far, right? Just kind of like random, like that sort of thing, right? Dang it. Yeah, like just random cash out like that. That's like what, 1.8? Like as an ender, that's 1.8. So we want to like have that at the end of a combo sort of thing. Like the 30-minute Yuzu guide can work for this, right? But ultimately, here, let's make sure this is, there we go, proper screenage as well. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it still shows. It's funny that the game capture, it's a game capture screen, but it can still show my mouse. But yeah, doing like a regular cash out into a 4-2-1, 2-1-4 sort of thing. I'll hit it. I'll hit it. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And then I'm not... Maybe we should warm up the other things as well. Hold up. Let's try the other challenges, the ones that I have cleared. Dang it. fuck, I didn't. Yeah, dang it. Yeah, I'm still like struggling with ABAC here. That was ABAB. We're gonna hit it. Yeah, we're gonna hit it. There we go. It's something like that's what we need to end it on. I'm not doing the down. Try this script. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can like let it sit for a second, but I want to do the Wordle. I'm gonna do the Wordle first, I think. I think I've done it. What about Horsel? I don't know what Horsel is. There we go. And then we'll do it over here. There. If I do this as a priority, no, it doesn't even matter with the priority. Okay. Okay. When in doubt. When in doubt, always start with radio. IO. Gregory Chives. What's up, gamer? Point. Point. We got 3 letters. Foy, hoy, post, hoist, hoist. I bet you it's hoist. Oh, easy. Yeah, easiest Wordle of my life. We're good, easy. I haven't eaten all day. I won't get to eat until like noon tomorrow because of medical procedures. Yay! I hope you hold out, cheater. Oh, Kaze, you should see my past Wordles. Let me find the past Wordles that I did for you. Here, I got you. Hold up. I've hit Wordle in 2. Look at this. We got a Wordle in 2 yesterday. Yeah, we got that Wordle in 2 yesterday. And then I think then the day before. Yeah, then that day before that, so 2 days ago. We can find it. Where is it? Come on, Wordle. Oh no, that was the one I got owned on. It's somewhere in here, let me find it. Actual messages in here, hold up. There we go, found it. Yeah, here's that one as well. Yeah. We got 2 Wordles and 2s in a row. Looked it up. Nope. I just know how to put some stuff down, gamer. Look at that. 2, 2, 3, baby. Jealous of my Wordle skills. I don't know what an MPO is, but they need that pretty much empty. One day I'll hit the elusive Wordle in 1. I mean, Wordle in 1 is just getting lucky, unironically. Yeah. Even Wordle in 2 and 3 is just lucky. I'm not, I am. I'm not, I am. Nil per os, nothing by mouth is standard. Oh, mouth, yeah. I was kind of hoping, yeah, the downside to doing Wordle fast is I was kind of hoping to chew on it for a bit. Dang it! I'm like doing a 6-2-3 basically, not a 2-3-6. Like a quarter, or I'm messing it up. There's so much stuff to mess up. What about Horsel? Horsel, huh? Okay, Horsel. I'll look up Horsel. Alright, alright. It's like Wordle, but the word is always horse. Okay, we'll start with, oh, I can't even use my keys. Okay. We'll start with the usual. Radio, okay. What if we do porch? Okay, we're getting it. Sorrel. Torch? No. Torque. Torque? No, but it's like 6 letters. Worse. Let's try worse. We need to get some, yeah, we need to get some letters. Okay. H. Horse. Lorsh. We still have an E, so maybe Lorse. Course? Like, maybe if we do, like, course. Man. Course, force. Oh, Norse! Duh. Obviously, it's Norse. Oh. It's not. Okay. How is this not? I'm like 90% sure that's in the dictionary. Norse. Yes, Norse is certainly a word. I can't believe. Yeah, this is invalid word. What do you mean invalid word? I bet you, yeah, I bet you it ends with an E though, chat. Force? I need to see some letters. Okay. So, Orse. Course, yours. Roars, yours, source. Source. Oh wait, we need the H. So I think the word is horse. Wow. Good job, chat. We did our horsel for the day. Amazing. we did horsel. GG's. All right. Oh, that's way too high. Oh, dang it. I'm trying to move my mouse. There we go. There we go. Thanks. Oh man, it's like doing this separately is not too bad, but I say as I whiff it. Okay. Oh my god. I just suck with doing dash Bs right now. Let's just try the next one. It's just this, right? Like, yeah, just like in comparison to doing 4-2-1s right now, it feels like doing dash Bs is the current block for the most part. Yeah. Okay, 4-2-1, 4-2-1, 4-2-1. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, we are messing up big time, baby. We're messing up big time. That's not even right. Jeez. Okay, hold up. Get that tactile feeling. Why am I... It feels so much easier to do on the other side. What the heck? May I like swap sides by default? Why is it not letting me swap sides? I want to be on this side for it. Ah, I did the short. Yeah, I did the short. Boom. Like this, like this, like this. There we go. Okay, okay, sheesh. I gotta take off my hoodie. I'm walking in a little too hard on what I want to be doing. There we go. Not cold enough for this yet. Not till later. Not till later tonight. I need to... And then I'm like giga messing up. There we go. Okay. I'm like stubbing the Z. There we go. And that's like a 1.5. The throw's not too bad. Okay. Just hit the rhythm, right? Date. Okay. It's like, yeah, I just need to warm up my hands. I just need to. It feels like it's easier to do this combo because it's not auto-timing the aerial C, right? Like, unironically, because I'm not auto-timing the aerial C, I kind of just... Like, it just does it for me. I don't have to think about it, right? Like, there's like a half-second delay that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that delay aerial C in the first combo. And like just doing, yeah, B, 2C, C in the air. Kind of just, I don't have to worry about it. Just get that rhythm so I can even buffer the dash B a lot easier. Like at some point I'm gonna have to get comfortable, right? I'm gonna have to get comfortable doing, oh shoot. I'm gonna have to get comfortable at doing that delay timing anyway, because some of those, like, yeah, later down the line, delay timing is just kind of real, right? I don't have a choice. But at least for now, take the opportunity to, yeah, do this. Okay. Like that. Like, it's not too bad, right? Okay. Do it in a, yeah, do it in a game now. Do it in a game. Oh, it's a delay. Ah, it's delay all over again. No. Yes, speaking of this coming back to haunt me. Yeah, I knew this was gonna come back to haunt me, man, dang it. Okay. Just, I need to hit that. Let me take the watch off as well. The watch has to come off for this. It's not surgical, they're just gonna put a camera up my butt. That's probably why they said don't eat food, yeah. Can you at least like do liquids or not even? I was gonna say, it's not the end of the world if you have to do liquids for a day or two, but yeah. liquids to an extent. What, did I like measure it out for you? You only get so many like milliliters. Has to be clear and it can't be red or purple. I guess you're on like a water fast basically at that point, like a bit of a water fast. Yeah, I feel you then. That's the point. I would unironically drink like a gallon of water. It's right idea, but I mistimed it, I guess. Or no, I misinput. Dang it. Okay. Dang it. Ah, right idea, bad clearance. Oh, way off. Shoot. Okay. Lesson of the day: don't trust people. What happened to you today? Hit point. It's a good hook. You can't leave us hanging now when you're gonna say something like that. I was gonna say I hope you've had a good evening, but it sounds like you've something happened. You gotta spill the deets now. Thanks. Okay. You know what? You're right. No details, but story of the night. I lost. I'm mad. I probably was skipping lobbies tonight. That's usually the point I'd recommend, just chilling out on it, yeah. Fair enough, yeah. Just chill out for the night, right? It's Thursday. No reason to go into the weekend too mad, right? End of the week is more for trying to chill out than going giga mad, right? We'll see how it goes with the lobbies tonight either way. I got like another hour or two before I host them. I want to get lost in my ability to practice right now. Like, I need to get over this like my own hurdle tonight of dash B'ing, because I'm like not doing consistent dash B's. Maybe if I cool off, but I doubt it. No worries if not, you're not forced to go in the lobbies, right? I'd rather you just cool off instead of giga tilt yourself off the planet. Like I said, and always say, I'm around enough during the week. Ain't nothing wrong with chilling for a day, right? Even like on my non-stream days, I'm not playing Uni 24/7. Maybe I'll play a little bit on my own when I'm not streaming for the sake of practicing something, or like trying something out, but like ultimately, cooling off is just as important as the practice itself. Taking the time to go into the mines and doing stuff is just as important as, not overextending yourself. It's a fine balance of frustration, right? I can't give you like your exact ratio. It's just something that is something you're gonna figure out over time. It's kind of why I like the lobbies personally too. I'm not playing 24/7 in that sense. If the lobby's on the bigger side, is more like watching people do their thing. Or using the opportunity to chill out myself. Dang it. This dash B is tripping me up. It's like, I'm getting stuck on that input. If I mistime it. Just... like this, buffer it. I have to buffer this specifically. Yeah, there we go. This buffer has to happen like this. Just... it has to be like one fluid motion. Just trust the hit. Yeah, trust the hit. Sorry, hold up. I'm getting pinged. Let me check. This ping is important. No, it's just a regular ping. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We are good on that end. Okay, wait, let's get the mouse cursor out screen. Fluid motion after the C, buffer the movement itself. I can buffer the movement. It's not like at the same time, so I don't accidentally get this. Like, yeah, I want to avoid that specifically. Like that, yeah. Fluid, there we go, fluid. Fluid, okay, cool, there we go. I'm starting to get the hang of it a bit more. Fluid motion, remember the fluid motion. I can buffer on the C immediately after the C. Buffer the movement and then be ready to hit B as soon as we hit the ground. Oh, wait, I did the normal cash out. I didn't realize it was... I wasn't paying attention. I got lost in the sauce. Yeah, okay. too high, dang it. I'm getting it. There we go. Okay, okay. Yeah, too high, but feel the fluid motion. I need to feel that fluid motion is the idea. At the very least, if I get the delay timing right, I just need to commit either way. If I mess up the delay C, I mess up the delay C. But no matter what happens, I should be doing the buffer after. Yeah, that buffer after is non-negotiable. Even if I mess it up, it's not really going to kill me too hard. And I'd imagine at some point, if I mess it up in the heat of a match, the end goal is like even recognizing that I messed up and then like not overcommitting on a 6-6B whiff. This doesn't seem too laggy, to be honest, if I like whiff it, but like in their face it may be a bit of a trouble. So I see it though, I see it. It's yeah, but that motion itself, I go off of tactile feel on these combos, right? And that motion, the only delay is gonna be the C. Just don't overextend the delay after, right? Just don't overextend the delay after. Like that, yeah. Like no matter what, I just have to bite it for now. Can I buffer that? How much? That okay, that's like a giga buffer, okay. Okay, let's watch the demo. Let's watch the demo. What's he want me to do? Okay, okay. So this. Oh. Seriously? Excuse me? There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm not like that second hit. I need to let it rip. What's up, chat? What's up, Melon? Hope you're doing good tonight. We back in the lab, trying some more advanced combos. We just did this combo right now, right before you got in here. This BC. I was discussing to my stuff, like discussing how we were supposed to be doing like the delay timing on this. Well, yeah, messed up the delay, but. Yeah, like that sort of thing. Like even with the delay on the C, I just need to commit to the movement buffer on the B no matter what. That sort of thing. Doing fine, haven't had a chance to practice Kuon combos the last few days. Now's the time to get them practiced in. I'm probably gonna be practicing for like another hour or so. Probably like another hour and a half or so. And like I said, do the usual 2-hour split of lobby and practice. Get your practice time in now. We're chilling right now too. I'm just basically discussing out loud how I'm doing Yuzu combo theory. Yeah, today's goal in the lobby is hopefully hitting like a decent combo tonight, but we will see. Learn your combo theory, kiddos. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm in for right now. Like, yeah, like looking at the Yuzu combo doc, this is, yeah, these combos are obviously not as good as the Yuzu combo doc, but the point is kind of just building up the skills, right? And then there's also the whatchamacallit here. It's just the yeah, like some of the skills of like, you know, holding down stance and then getting, yeah, holding stance and then like holding it with like D, that sort of thing. And then the that sort of like follow up. Just being ready to do that. That's a separate skill that I'll probably have like a separate day to practice as well. There's like a lot to practice, frankly. I don't think there's ever going to be a stream while I'm like grinding Yuzu where I don't at least, you know, start by practicing, to be real with you. This character does not feel like a go get your face beat up 1,000 times in a match and suddenly you know how to play the character, right? There is a lot of practice I need to do on my own here. We'll get it down. We'll get it down eventually, but the matches are more just, you know, outside of like learning some character stuff, obviously, like the majority of my focus on the matches is putting into practice what I'm learning. And I feel like that's going to be the loop for the longest, until like I get like my bearings again with a character. That's going to be like what I'm going to be doing for like a long while. At the very least, with like Wagner, getting my bearings didn't feel too bad. You know, combo theory aside on Wagner for a second, the basis of her game plan is way simpler and way easier, right? At least for execution at like an okay level. To like at least start focusing on character stuff. And it feels like when I'm playing these matches, doing character matchup stuff, it's still useful to learn the big things about it. But I'm not at that point where I'm going to be doing like minute stuff yet. Like, you know, specific interactions, like somehow someone's like interacts with Yuzu 236B or jump 236B weirdly or something like that. when I'm struggling to hit the combo. Yeah, like, oh, that delay is killing me. There we go. Okay, 1, 2. Remember this movement. This movement is what is key. This movement is what is key. I'm forgetting... Yeah, in the heat of the moment, I'm not really feeling this well. Being able to buffer the movement is a huge boon, though, I'll say. It's like a preemptive. As long as I just hold it. As long as you just hold it, it's fine. That's too high. That was just a regular B. Dang it. I had it a second ago. This is what I need to reinforce, though. Like, this swift movement between the C and the dash, like, that specific movement is what I'm choking on. There we go. Too high, but at least I got the movement. I can't be like questioning myself on that delay. That delay is making me like a little nervous, and it shows like that half second of delay. Too high, dang it. I think I want to Mika to curb stomp me tonight, get back in the saddle and watch some cutscenes. If Miko joins the lobby, sure. Just get used to seeing those sort of things, right? I think that was like that was the regular B. Get stomped by Mika early to learn her block strings so you can block when girls are watching. And I don't think the girls are impressed by the uni gameplay, let's be real here. Yeah, pulling up to the party and like hitting some combos on uni. That would be funny. Okay. There we go. Ah! How'd that not come out as... Is it just too fast? Yeah, it was the right input. I guess it was just the wrong timing then. I probably did like a short on the A, yeah. Okay, I just messed up the timing then. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. I'm thinking too hard about the first part of the second part. I'm messing up the first part. I did AB. Dang it. AB ace. I did it too early. Kind of. It was already on the right offbeat anyway. Excuse me? How? Because I'm not doing the... How is that coming out as 2A? Excuse me? I'm just messing up the timing. Then my... It's like cramping at that crucial moment. The idea's in my head, but the execution is falling behind. So let's loosen it up a little. Yeah, let's loosen that up. Okay. Okay. I'm holding my breath so hard that I'm not even like I'm hiccuping. That's not good. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. Don't hold your breath in. You got this? I've gotten the combo, yeah. I just want to solidify it, right? Like, you see the check mark on the top. I got it on the combo. Now it's just the point of getting to, like, kind of consistent with it, right? And, like, you see this, like, dash B part right here. 6-6B into 2-3-6A. Doing that consistently after, like, a delay jump attack is kind of, like, the thing that's getting me right now. It's like a 3-part thing that I need to like get down in unison. I'm getting either like 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 kind of consistently, but I need to be hitting like close to 3 out of 3 consistently. It helps that we can like buffer the 6-6 on this, but like I'm just messing up. And then if I do get it, I'm kind of like not delaying enough. You see, like even if I hit it, anything with pauses are so hard. Like, yeah, like honestly, because of the pause, it's like messing up my doing the buffer, to be honest. Because even with the buffer, I'm still struggling. Whether my wrist wants to, yeah, like honestly, it's just like a wrist thing. There we go. That sort of thing. And like yeah, doing it in the middle of a combo, right? It's just like you have like the delay on this like delay C, still using the underhand grip. I've been going back and forth chives. Like I'm still testing it, to be honest, but I think like using, now that I have like a couple days like past it, there's like 2 conclusions I came to. Part of my uncomfortableness with doing a dash B currently doing a dash B is just inexperience, right? Because like a day or two, like the couple of days after we talked about this grip stuff, and I did my old grip again anyway, it feels ever so slightly easier to do a 6-6B with my current grip without it hurting my wrist. So part of me is leading me to believe that the wrist cramps that are happening is kind of just building the muscle memory, so to speak. But then the other side of it is like long term, it is true that doing this on an underhand grip is pretty efficient. Even if I'm struggling with this, but like, I don't know, it's still like the wrist, the feeling on the wrist is kind of there as well here. So I don't know what to think of it. I'll keep testing it ultimately, but I think I'm down to use like a mixture of both for now. Are you using a fight pad? Yeah, I pulled out my old stick. Yeah, I swapped to my my old stick here. This is the one I bought for Strive when I first got into fighting game stuff, or tried to get into fighting games. I didn't really stick with Strive in the long term, right? I kind of stuck around for a couple months, like 3 months, and I was kind of over it. Didn't play for a while, that sort of thing. But I bought this fight pad to use it. Yeah, we're not doing pad shenanigans on Yuzu. I could get away with pad on Wagner because, you know, she at most did like a 6-2-3 or something, or a 2-3-6, whatever. And then she didn't really do them back to back too often, so like, looks like it has a nice heft to it. Yeah, this is like probably like one of the just what they consider these starter sticks, so to speak. I was considering like wanting to try out, because I'm, you know, trying stuff that isn't pad. I wanted to try the leverless as well, like a bit of like a smaller leverless, so it's compact and then, you know, not as hefty. Frankly, it's not too bad for the heft, but something lighter would probably be overall better for how I use stuff. Like I don't think I have to worry about this thing breaking. I pulled this thing after like it sat in my closet for probably like 2-3 years not being used. I plugged it in and it was good to go. So honestly, it's probably like pretty good for the long term. My friend gave me one, but it doesn't fit my lap, so I can barely use it. Yeah, the nice thing about the big one here is that it sits on my full lap, but it's kind of like spilling out of my legs. Kind of spilling in the sense of like uncomfort. Like it fits on my lap, obviously, but like in the sense of it can kind of slip occasionally. I would rather do it like a size smaller if I can, but just to, you know, just to be okay with a smaller size, right? Hopefully it doesn't slip nearly as much. Because like, yeah, my main thing with using this bigger one right now is not bumping my fingers on my table either. I can like fall back a little like this and I'll be fine, but I have a habit of kind of like, you know, my mic's right here, right? The streamer rule of thumb is that your mouth should not be like longer than this distance with your hands, right? About like, you know, one head's distance. So I kind of like have a habit of getting closer to my mic, right? But if I'm trying to not hit my fingers on my table, I have to pull back. So it's like, if I just had a smaller one, I don't have to worry about hitting my fingers on my table, right? And I notice as I look down, my carpet is scrunched up. Thank you, carpet. I love you for scrunching up like this on me. Ugh. Really messed up setting it up when we first got this table set in. There. I don't know how I drag it that way, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have my hike behind my keyboard when I stream. No, streamer tip for you. If you want like your best clear audio, outside of like filtering and stuff, half of a mic's quality is quite literally just how close you have it, right? It does make your voice a little bit deeper, so it can throw people off. Like I've been told from like when people talk to me IRL versus when they hear me on stream, I'm like one octave higher than they normally expect. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, in terms of like general quality, like you can usually turn the gain down on your mic a little to compensate. But if you have like all the like proper filters on it, you'll get like good quality, just kind of like about this distance. It's not the end of the world if I lean back a little, but ultimately it's better than like having it like all the way out on the back of my table. Yeah, for like audio sake. Like I'm no audiophile, but like these little, like I kind of like just do like the big tips, right? And this is like a really big tip if you want to have good like audio quality on your mic. There's like a fine balance where you don't want to hear them breathing late into your mic. You don't want to hear with my asthma, right? I do have like the asthmatic flare that I had to be a little aware of. But like otherwise you'll find like a fine balance, but it's better to start closer than farther, right? That sort of thing. You'll find some balance at some point, right? Like you also have to consider like the stream volume on like the Twitch itself. It's better to like you know, be louder on the mic itself and breathing ASMR. It's not even breathing ASMR. If y'all heard me play a shooter game, you'd hear me in the like the amount of times I do the because I'm breathing in to like hit a shot is kind of unreal when I listen to myself. It's kind of like a ye old technique of like pull your breath in when you shoot to steady your aim, but it does get annoying fast in that sense. So I try to minimize it if I can. I'll see if I can find a spot for it the next time I go. Yeah, it's just like half of the battles are just making sure you have the proper filters on it. Like here, I can show you my, like I did like some, literally I just looked up like some YouTube video, right? Here, I'll show it on screen. I just looked up some YouTube video and said, here's the audio filters you could do with OBS. As long as you like set it around, you mess around with it, that sort of thing, right? You can just mess around with these. I think like the only one you can really mess up is the 3-band. But otherwise, these like ratios are pretty straightforward. Usually about like -32, that sort of thing. So you don't peak your mic and you don't, you have like a minimum and a maximum, so to speak. So it won't pick up below and above that maximum. So you don't peak your mic when you scream, and if you're too quiet, the mic won't pick up like a little chitter chatter in the back, ideally. And that's important for me because outside of this room is my dad's office, the kitchen, the dog. So it's important to have these set up. I know mine doesn't pick up keyboard clicks when I stream and it catches my voice. That's the ideal to have, and that's why part of the reason why I liked doing pad was not picking up those keyboard clacks, right, or hitting my pad. The funny thing about getting into stick again is that you all get to, it feels very hard to audio balance a stick, right? This thing is loud enough, like it's at the same level of audio my voice would be. So unfortunately, it's really hard to balance it out. It's too snappy of a noise to hide. It genuinely, yeah. It's like, okay, well, y'all getting button clicks on stream because I'm not too sure how to balance this one out, to be completely honest with you. It's a little obnoxious, but oh well. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest, at that point, right? Did I snag my... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. My headphones are just good. Sanwa buttons are loud enough for someone to hear them too. What's up? Yeah, you live in an apartment complex with Sanwas, your entire complex hates you. Especially if it's like a 5-floor one and you're in the middle. GG's, the entire... Yeah, you got that echo. Yeah, this is just... I don't even know. Mayflash? Yeah, this is Mayflash. It sounds like an average one to me. My leverless has Sanwa. They're snappy. The leverless... The Sanwa buttons are good, but the only downside is... I think the only downside I've seen with Sanwa was, like, loud. Yeah. Loud is fine, though, depending on your environment. Like, I'm segmented in my corner of the house, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, yeah, when I was practicing pad for Grand Blue, I used to move my keyboard to the side and had it on my desk. Yeah, like, at the very least, like, I'll tell you right now, like, I'm right here, my mic's right here, and my keyboard's all the way in the back of my desk. So I can kind of just reach over and type, and it doesn't pick up too well, or too badly, right? Hello, what's up, Cassie? Hope you've been having fun with Enfield. Thanks for dropping by. I like the clacking. It's fun to hear the clacking. I just... You know, if you're just like a regular casual gamer, you probably wouldn't even think about it. The only reason I'm talking this much about audio is because of stream stuff, right? I just think about audio and background noise because of stream specifically. Like, y'all hopefully don't hear my fan ever, right? I listen back to the VODs occasionally to make sure it doesn't pick up my fan noise, that sort of thing. So, that's been fun to do. Are Soundwell like the mechanical keyboards of fighting pads? At least on sound. On the sound of it, yes, but I mean... In the same way, a mechanical keyboard is worth the investment if you get into... If you're playing FPS stuff and you're like kind of serious about it, mechanical keyboards, outside of like the gamer stuff that like upcharges by like 30%, is worth getting into. I've been playing 14, actually. 14's fun. Yeah, 14 as a newcomer is incredibly fun. I'm sorry for your loss. It's mostly about the time investment. If you don't mind the time investment, it starts fun. It really does. There's a lot to chew through. The story's fun. Have a blast with it. But it's also a huge amount of time if you get sucked into it, right? Especially from like starting from now, you have like, if you get like into it. I'm not a newcomer. Oh, you're like a returner then? Ah, okay, never mind. Usually when people say they got into 14, I presume like Sprout. Never mind. Yeah, you're just returning. GG's then. Yeah, I still have my sub to make sure. Yeah, let me log into 14 real fast for y'all. We're going on to 14. I forgot what my time was. I think I clocked like over 300 at some point. Fun fact, arcades use joysticks since they are much less costly than 4 additional buttons. It's kind of insane, but I guess I see the reasoning behind it. A stick 1 piece versus 4. Hey YouTube, sneak on the YouTube side. What's up, gamer? I need to remind myself to do like a regular. I need to remind myself to do like a regular YouTube stream quality as well. What's good, Greg? What's up, Sneak? Decided to pop on the YouTube side. It's funny to see. Hope you're doing good tonight. I'm doing the relic grind for Dawn Trail right now. That's the that one specific zone, right? I've not really invested too much time in Dawn Trail, I won't lie. Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, did you know? I forgot the copy pasta. Something free to 70. I will still someday get around to Dawn Trail. I just finished it for the sake of finishing it. Yeah, I'm not. It's kind of just exposition stuff. I know, Wuklamat moment, but like. You doing the daily method? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I'm waiting on Dead or Alive 6. Oh, the remake of Dead or Alive 6, yeah. I saw that one when we were like going through the Game Awards. That one's fun. The only contender for top MMO in the WoW sphere. 14's up there, yeah. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? With an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no player restrictions on playtime. That one got upgraded to Stormblood. Yeah, you gotta go all the way to Stormblood now. You can just do leveling roulette over and over. Oh, they just made it simple then. Just do leveling roulette. It's not too bad. Dead or Alive. You pre-ordered it? Now that I'm on like a binge of trying different fighting games, I should probably try it, right? If it looks fun, I'll probably give it a shot. Like unironically, if City of the Wolves didn't have connection issues, City of the Wolves looks very fun to play. I'm just a little disappointed that the infrastructure for playing is ass, to be honest, but it looks like a fun game. I'd play it for the tits, real. Will Dead or Alive eventually follow the naming convention of Too Fast, Too Furious, where the next game will just be called Dead? At this point, we're just going Dead or Alive all the way to 20,000 at this point, minimum. I'm a Dead or Alive player. Dead or Alive player. It's funny to say, I don't know any Dead or Alive players, it's just, but it's also like something I never really interacted with outside of just saying, haha. It's a 20 per run and 1,200 total over the whole quest, so 60 leveling runs. Ah. I guess if you don't want to do it in 60 days. Oh, I haven't sneezed in a while. I played Tizok in that demo and I knew that game was not going to be for me. The Grappler Man. Yeah, I heard the Grappler Man got like giga nerfed on release or something like close to release because he was like causing havoc. I want to see a Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball tourney. Real. I need to try out City of the Wolves more. The only reason I'm even talking about it is because of freaking Kenshiro being mentioned in it, right? Like, I may break if Kenshiro... Unironically, I may break if Kenshiro is in it. Because that would just be incredibly sick. I would be so down. They're bringing my boy Funny Shouting Evil Man back. Yeah, exactly. Bless you, thank you. Tizok is workable now? Alright, he's got stuff. You don't need to do it once per day. I've done 12 today. Yeah, I was just saying, if you don't want to do it once per day over 60 days, you just spam it, right? So like, you can knock it out. Honestly, you can even knock it out casually in a week, right? Just, especially if it's like a tank or healer role. I don't know about DPS, maybe. It depends on the day. It feels like, I don't know if it's changed, but like doing leveling roulettes for DPS at night felt like a lot easier to get queues and like in prime time. It's unfortunate that WoW and 14 are the only MMOs that make waves in the market. I'm disillusioned with WoW and I'm not very fond of 14's character creation. It's pretty much cosmetic. Even class choice is not a choice that matters since you can just do all the classes. It's a different feeling. That's kind of the appeal of 14. And the appeal of the 14 is that, like, you know, lack of commitment to a character. It's just a jack of all trades thing. Yeah, I noticed you either love it or hate it. I noticed, yeah, you either love it or hate it for that sort of thing. League MMO never coming out. I don't think MMOs are surviving this market, partially because of like WoW and 14 kind of like dominating, but also partially because of like gamer landscape changing so much that it's hard to keep up on that level of content. It's kind of just a bad ROI for a lot of companies, especially if they're upcoming companies. it's rough. It's an incredibly rough genre at this point. I'm not surprised that they're the only two that kind of like stay afloat. Maybe some like outliers ones that I'm not too familiar with, but I know like Ashes of Creation was hype, immediately went down. Or like it finally like that one went down. The Amazon one like crashed and burned. There's like a lot of crash and burns. Not that I plan to play it. I'm not too concerned about the League MMO. I feel like it's just gonna be a crash and burn. I picked up Yuzu to help you out. Hell yeah. We learning together then, because I'm just kind of hitting the buttons. I want my choices to matter. I pray that the Riot MMO dies. Screw Riot, understandable. Yeah, like unironically, I think the closest market for MMOs where choices quote matter is still going to be like classic WoW shenanigans, right? Like it's probably the closest you're going to get in this stuff, and it's, if you don't like WoW, good luck. I just use the time I use for MMOs to run and play tabletop RPGs. I'm kind of just burnt on MMOs personally. I spent my time on them. I kind of still chill, but that's about it. You can do leveling, level cap, or expert roulette, or occult percent, or the savage tier actually, which is funny. Savage. Okay, well there's a lot of things to do. I'd personally just spam expert roulette because those seem like the easiest. Just go in as warrior or something. The fighting game is so funny. Shout out to Raoul literally being unable to crouch. Oh yeah, this is the North Star thing. The boss man will never crouch block. Hightail, what's wrong with that game? Oh, Hightail's the thing. It looked like a Minecraft clone more than an MMO. Maybe an RPG, but like MMO is kind of like pushing it. It's like saying that one Viking with survival craft RPG, like co-op survival one, Valheim. It's like saying Valheim is an MMO at that point, right? Valheim's not an MMO. It's an RPG and it's co-op survival, but not an MMO in that sense. There's a new Dungeon Fighter Online 3D MMO coming in 2027. That's a surprise. I mean, I guess on the Korean side of things, it'll hold up because it's Dungeon Fighter. Yeah, the Dungeon Fighter IP. I'd imagine it does well. Warframe does well as well, but I gotta sleep. Sounds good, Sneak. Thanks for dropping by. You have yourself a good night. I thought that was their MMO project. I don't know. I'm confused now too. Didn't know about WoW, but MSQ and Final Fantasy is ass, so having to read that every time I want to try new classes is rather off myself. Early game feels like ass, I won't lie. I'm not a big fan of ARR post like rose tint on enjoying the story. I don't think I could do ARR more than once. Hop on MapleStory? I am not hopping on MapleStory. Yeah, do not hop on MapleStory, exactly. In Dungeon will be back, sounds good. There's also Old School RuneScape. Nah, I'm not even pretending. I don't want to play that one. The AOC shutdown was the worst rug pull, and I'm ashamed to have spent $300 in an alpha key. Yeah, unfortunately, hard lesson learned. Never invest in early game development, right? The early game development is very real. I don't touch it until it's fully released either. Valheim's an RPG. It's a survival crafting game. Yeah, exactly. So we're like conflate. Yeah. No, do not call Valheim an RPG. You have to call Ark Survival and Evolve an RPG. At that point, it would fit the bill in my head, but if that's not the right definition, that's not the right definition. The same difference to me is what I'm saying in my head. I don't really care about labeling that distinctly.
Oh my god!
Getting into like, yeah, I see what you mean in that it's not, obviously, it's different enough to stand on its own, but I'll tell you right now, it's like hitting me with the Pokemans games of like caring about the labeling at that point.
Did you get a whopper?
People call them Warframe an MMO. People just throw the MMO tag. The entire MSQ is an ass even through Endwalker. I don't think you even like 14 that much, gamer. That's fine too. Play Terra if you want to be bored out of your mind. I tried it when it was still around, between that and like WildStar, but I didn't really care for either. The survival crafting slot game is not an RPG. Talk to Idiot A, teleport to Area B, walk all the way to Idiot C, return to Idiot A, walk to Idiot B, kill generic enemy, talk to Idiot D. I can't spell for shit. It's a Thursday, it's the end of the week. End of the week, so we're just doing stuff. I like doing dungeons and bosses in 14, and I enjoyed the story of the MSQ. Oh, you meant the actual gameplay of it. No, the actual gameplay of, like, yeah, walking A, B, C, D. No, I feel you on that. It is kind of lame. That sense, right? Yeah. The actual gameplay of it, the actual actions. Go pick up the poop from the barn. That infamous quest after you, like, you know, after you, like, saved Ishgard and you're in Stormblood, go clean up the stables. Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. The RPG definition is very generous nowadays. You get action adventure games like Cyberpunk and call them RPGs too. I mean, okay. What was the RPG then? If it doesn't fit that, are we talking like truly traditional at that point with RPG? Throw a skill point, yeah. Throw a skill point system in the game, call it an RPG, profit. Definitions of genres are so loose, honestly. You know what MMORPG I was kind of excited for? Blue Protocol. Too bad it died fast before it reached global. I never heard of that one, so yeah. Discord is a fighting game and you can't change my mind. Public servers can be. I would dare say going into a public server is basically like going into a lobby for any fighting game. And that you'll see people fighting on cabs, except instead of cabs, they're fighting in chat rooms. So yeah, obviously Discord is a fighting game. Just like definitions of fighting game, character archetypes. Everybody's a Shoto. Everybody's a Shoto now. Yeah, whatever. We're all Shotos now. Just the same IP. But it's gacha now. Oh, unfortunate. Everyone in uni is a zoner. Yeah, even Wagner 6B would be considered zoning at that point, depending on the game you drop her into. Considering Susanoo has a fireball in 6A, advancing specials in a DP, Susanoo is a Shoto. Real and true. Six A is a laser, not a fireball. Now Darius, that's a Shoto. Darius. Yeah, Darius. Yeah, truly the Shoto of all time, Darius. A fireball is just a projectile, and technically fighting games program lasers as projectiles. Batista is a Shoto. Batista is a Shoto, and I will not hear otherwise. If you're curious about the MMO, I'll take a look in a second. It's on the ad break right now, so when the ad break's over, I can look at it. If you can hit me from mid-screen without physically moving to me with more than 3 moves, then you are a zoner. It's all relative in the game, baby. Even screen space is not universal in fighting games in the sense of like how much it sprawls. I'll tell you right now, a uni screen is much bigger than a Grand Blue screen. Grand Blue feels so tight after I played uni for a bit. If you can hit me, you're a zoner and your character is cheating and brain dead. Real. T Akatsuki player. T Lene player. Lariats are the advancing charge moves. Are advancing charge moves. So like Basically, just anything that would like charge at them, right? You are physically moving to me. Okay, Yuzu. Yuzu is not a zoner because I can do this. Yuzu is not a zoner because I can do this and get in your face. Or I can do, yeah, I can do this and get in your face. Or I can do this and get in your face. Yuzu is not a zoner. Them teleports, I'm not moving. You have 3 moves that hit me mid-screen without moving to me. Dang it. It's like, I'm trying to hit the other thing. Kuon partial zoner. Yeah. Kuon zoner. Does it count if they're all variations of the same move? No further questions. I'm not resetting. Really? Okay, let's back up. If you can use them in the same combo, then they're considered different moves with exceptions, like jab. Dang it. Oh, not the cash out, but it's the right. Jabbing 6 times is considered a combo. The only combo I can hit. 2A, 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 5B. Combo. That's a combo, baby. I can hit my actual combo in the lab, but hitting it in the match, I mean, that's welcome to the fighting game struggle, baby. Translating what you did in the lab to the real matches is the other half of the equation. That's why I focus on, like, whatchamacallit. It's practice and application. All right, the thing that we wanted to look at. Hold up. $2012. I'm already looking at this art style and I'm thinking, yeah, there's no way this holds up in an MMO setting. This is like way too like quality for an MMO.
What our world was before.
Like unironically, this would be perfect as like a single player game, right? But I feel like rendering this on an MMO scale is kind of like a big issue.
Before the war. Before the darkness.
There was a JP alpha test for it.
Do you remember? You will.
I see. Rewrites. Oh. Why did it? Oh, what the fuck? Why did it go on that monitor? Excuse me? That's stupid. God! It was showing my wrong monitor because I hit the wrong thing. Stupid. My bad.
Before the sundering.
There, we're good now. Oh, that's silly of me.
Darkness. Do you remember?
Now we're good. Yeah, that's
You will.
that's a streamer moment. But yeah, as I was saying, this is like a level of like animation quality, I hate to say it. This was not holding up. Yeah, it's like this was not gonna hold up in an MMO setting, I'm gonna be real. You kind of have to intentionally like turn down settings on these. Like, I know it's a trailer, so it's obviously not one-to-one, but even like seeing some of the stuff of like what's putting in the trailers. Unfortunately, MMOs are a game of logistics, right? Cool ideas usually don't go all the way through because of just how big the servers need to be for these things. I would love to have servers that could like hold this level of quality all throughout, but yeah, I hate to say it, it's probably just it probably went, one of the main reasons it went down was something like that. It had potential. It looks cool. It looked cool. I'll give you credit. Yeah, like definitely looked cool. Skibbity doo da rizzy a. Skibbity doo da skibbity day. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Scope creep, then under delivered. Yeah, unironically, potential man. Unironically, the MMO genre is the entirety of potential man, potential woman at this point. It's unreal. It's like, I don't know. We're just relearning the lesson of what scope means when it comes to like these these MMOs. It's not like you just took something and like pasted it onto a larger scale. Scaling out is more than just multiplying. The thing with an MMO is because they need to render so many characters and so much stuff, you can't make them look too good so people can run them. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm saying Blue Protocol, as cool as it looked, was inevitably going to fail because it looked too good from the get-go. If an MMO truly looks too good, I'm already kind of calling it as a, oh, yeah, that's a GG. Speaking of potential, do you think Zeta has earned back her potential woman status? Not particularly. She still plays the same game for the most part. It's just her ability to play it is slightly better. I still think it's ultimately not that good of a game plan though. It's just her payouts are better. Like unironically, I don't really think she's gonna hold up in the long term. Maybe she'll have some of her previous people come back, but I mean, it kind of ruined a lot of like small setups that Zeta had before, so it's like redoing it all over again. So give like a month and we'll see, but I'm just not a believer in Zeta in the first place. She's still a woman to me. Gregory Garfunkel here. Doesn't help Amazon Games was publishing it. That's like the same time they were publishing Lost Ark. That's the same time they were publishing that other New World, I think it was. That sort of thing. After AOC, you won't trust until I see results, and even then, still going to be skeptical. That is the ideal seat to be in. If you miss like the early rush, so be it. That's fine, right? Missing the early rush is not the end of the world. Remember 14 1.0 plotted plant? Yep. I got a combo over 3.1k meterless improvement feels good. Yep. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. I'm glad I could add something to the chat tonight, Greg. Glad you could drop by, Low Life. But yeah, I don't believe in MMOs. I will gladly be proven wrong on these things, but I think, like, quite frankly, the MMOs just don't hold up in the Western market too well, outside of like the established ones. And I think the only reason 14 even exists in the West is because it kind of fills a niche. Besides the obvious of modding goes crazy in 14, and a good contingent of 14 players and that are like retired players, so to speak, just still subbed are big modder people. That it's a good chunk of the player base, let's be real here, and it shows when you queue for an expert roulette. It really does show when you queue for an average roulette and you got people like drooling on their keyboards or controllers. It feels like that sort of thing. It shows with the modding scene. I saw the last boss of Quintana Ravel targeted me with literally every AoE it could. Yeah. Just felt like it. Because I'm on Black Mage? Oh, yeah, it doesn't give it. At that point, you just had to say Black Mage. It ain't even a conspiracy anymore. Black Mage just got to get that innate aggro, obviously. They said, Yoshi P said, yeah, make it hell. My buddy I met on 14, the meme was I somehow got him tank bustered and he gave me a lot of guff for being bad at the video game. The last time we ever played it together, I died to a boss's auto attacks. No scholar. No scholar. No sage. Yeah, unfortunately. The healers in the 8-man did not heal me. Lamau. Yeah, sounds about right. Sometimes you get the AFK healers, one spam. It's funny. I'll say the rework to Black Mage makes it much better play. Got reworked again? I have not played it. I don't think I've actually, like, I've been on 14, like, casually talking to people, but I can't remember the last time I played it. I was, like, crafting stuff the last time I played 14. Immediately after your buddy got tank bustered. I mean, yeah, sounds about right. Dumb down the roll, and then the people left on the roll. The people left on the roll after it got dumbed down can't even heal you after auto attacks of all things because they're asleep at the wheel or something. Tale as old as time. I mean, healers, they're fun, but I don't like how they got dumbed down. If there's one thing I'll say about WoW over 14 is that healing in WoW feels a lot better in terms of like engagement. Even if it's like mostly healing with like a splash damage, it does feel more engaging overall. 14 healing feels like a snooze fest at this point. It's one of those bosses that auto attacks both main and off. Yeah, so they just were not paying attention. Healers adjust. Healers always adjust. Completely unrelated, but Polar Bear in Arlington. Wait, Polar Bear in Arlington? With Polar Bear in Arlington, and I see an Arxis tweet. Okay, what do we got? What the? Damon and baby character profile Eno? An unidentified person from a parallel world who's trying to recover her lost memories by collecting fragments. What is this? Damon and baby. Damon? Damon and baby? An exciting new style of an action adventure fusing shooting with exploration. What is this? Like... They just put Eno in it, I guess. It's released by Arxis. I'm not very impressed off the get-go, personally. I guess there's a demo, but I'm really not... I don't know. I guess just stick to fighting games. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look that impressive. I'm not impressed off of it. It's kind of like, all right, cool. Just randomly decided to drop it. They removed a lot of the pointless timers and made low-level Black Mage feel a lot better to play. That's good to hear. Yeah, if you did like leveling roulette as Black Mage and you did something under level 70, I think it was, where you got triple cast. Yeah, that felt like hell. Well, not hell, it's boring to be honest. Very straightforward. I feel like it didn't do too much. They made Thunderhead proc on swapping from fire to ice and ice to fire rather than RNG. Oh, they made that guaranteed now, so you don't have to like line up that other buff that guarantees it, hopefully. Guaranteed, so yeah, especially like for ice phase timers, you can kind of just have like a good ice timing. Okay, that's actually really impactful. Yeah, it makes handling thunders procs or thunder a lot easier. I simply cannot comprehend Daisuke's vision. He's too powerful. Incredibly, Daisuke lives in a completely different realm than all of us mere mortals. The last two BlazBlue games aren't fighting games. Kind of funny. Yeah, they said, Central Fiction and Tag have a good enough player base. Let's not interrupt it. Yeah, you see those Central Fiction players? They really said, nah, you good. Hold it. I wish I would make Guilty Gear 2 Overture 2. Goofy ass hack and slash fighting game, MOBA RTS. Yeah, I'd have to pass on that one. I want Tau buffs. It's hugging me. Here. 2 stacks of ley lines and triple cast as well. And Enochian does not have a timer because they got sick of limiting raid design around that. Enochian's innate now, or they just, I don't know, buffed Black Mage. Either way, that's nice. Okay, but tell me that description didn't at least make you curious. Not particularly. I see hack and slash and I kind of tune it out, to be honest. Hack and slash is not a genre I'm particularly fond of. It could be interesting with all the other stuff attached to it, I'll give you credit, but like I just personally, I kind of tuned it out. I want Izanami buffs. Yes, Arxis, please update the video game. Guilty Gear Strive, Showerless, Rev 67. As long as you're fire and ice, you're in it, so it resets on you dying. Okay. Makes sense. Stop right there, criminal scum. Stop right there, criminal scum. You have violated the law. I'm wholesome? Nah. Oblivion NPC Greg. Yeah, my NPC counterpart has 3 G's in it. Pretty much Black Mage is the most punishing class for you to die on now. That's not a universal truth. I feel like that was true before these changes. Outside of like what, Monk, I guess. Monk timers going whack is kind of a big deal. I do tend to put an additional G in your name, force of habit. It helps to remember that my full name is Gregory. So if you remember the Ori part of it, that's where like it's the G-R-E-G. Not the, yeah, if my full name was Greg, it'd probably be spelled like that, but that's a nickname. This is technically a nickname. Gregory, yeah. Before it was Old Summoner, Scholar, and Monk. Define Old Summoner, because I've seen like 3 iterations of Summoner at this point, between Heavensward, Stormblood, and then post-Stormblood. Like, yeah, like Stormblood Summoner got giga screwed. What else? Scholar? House? Outside of like what? Not Scholar. Definitely not Scholar, no. Like, unless you like messed up like you died around chain stratagem timing, Scholar would not get screwed that hard. The Shadowbringers version? Shadowbringers? That was like the easiest version of it. I guess it's just the timing would get skewed because of like where you are in the summons. Okay, I guess I see it. I thought your name was Gregor the Magnificent, the one that was the most busted class in the game. If the pet actually worked. The pet decided to work, yeah. The first iteration of that not being a dot class, yeah. Yeah, that was like the first time it changed from being a dot class to something else, the summoner, I guess. And having the triple weave on it just to make stuff line up. There's still a dot class in Shadowbringers Endwalker. Remove the dots. Really? Am I misremembering? Hold up. 14 Shadowbringers Summoner. Was it 2021? Summoner, job, rotation, you put that on, pre-pull. Where was it? The Summoner, rotation, Shadowbringers. You are? It was completely reworked in Endwalker. It was the Endwalker timeline? Huh. Summoner rotation. Dang it, it's like not bringing up stuff from Shadowbringers, funny enough. Summoner Ilya. Hold up, we'll go over here.
Hey everyone, this is Mike. Today I'm going to be doing the rotation guide for Summoner, which is also going to be the last rotation guide that we're going to be bringing out for Fight.
Okay, this is Shadowbringer, or not Shadowbringer. Yeah, Shadowbringers. They're in that area. And then just looking at the bar, it still had, yeah, okay, this is like the first change post Stormblood. Okay, it was that awkward transition phase. Okay, that's what it was, the awkward transition. I was trying to like look at it. I see why Summoner mains were disappointed, because it basically had the same rotation from level 1 to level cap. It's the most painful class to play to eat the cran. Yeah, I remember what I do remember is my Summoner friend complaining about it going from like a pretty in-depth class to whatchamacallit, baby mode. And they never really got like a dot class to compensate. So I felt bad for them. Like, sure, if you wanted to designate Summoner as the easy mode class for casting, so be it, but like not having like a different class to compensate for that playstyle really sucked. Green is the best flavor. I'm more of a purple guy. I like purple. Very grape. Awkward phase, everyone point and laugh. It was like a weird input. No, I mean, it was like a weird like teenager phase, really. They didn't really have an idea of what they wanted to do. You already had RDM for the easy mode. I always described RDM as the in-between. Or I guess relative to the other two casters when it came out, I guess it was easy mode. But like, optimizing RDM was its own challenge with like melee uptime shenanigans, right? But I guess from like just a pick up and play, I guess pick up and plays for like average player, yeah, I see. RDM is the most busted blind prod class in the game. Yeah, just being able to spam reses. Unironically, being able to spam reses so you can like just look at mechanics is still the most busted thing, right? Even if they like change the mana cost so it's not nearly as spammable, it's still like 2 to 3 extra reses, right? Versus like, you know, only having 2 healer reses. Maybe even less if the healers die, right? It's a lot less trouble for the healers of prog stuff as well. And that sort of thing. Everyone got a pocket RDM. Machinist is still the worst DPS in the game. I feel so bad. I love Machinist. Machinist is like one of the 2 DPS classes I went ham on doing like a raid. On doing like a raid tier. and doing parsing, right? Like the Titan phase, or yeah, the Titan raid tier was pretty fun to do. That's the only time I ever really pugged the parse stuff. Like, I miss it because, yeah, like, I never crossed the 95 threshold. I never crossed the 95 threshold for what's it called, for machinist on it. I got the 99 on E2, but that was like the biggest training dummy fight. But what's my machinist look like across? Like I did ninja and I did machinist for this tier. Ninja was I got close to my ninja on the last fight. Not bad. But what was my machinist? Where is she? Machinist. There you are. Yeah, it's so close. It's so close to greatness. I love it too, and I can clear everything, but it needs buffs. Yeah, I've seen some of the machinist stuff, and I feel bad. It's like, dang, they kind of just like, yeah. It's like we can look at the current raid, right? What's the current raid? Not Alliance, right? Not Sandoria. What the fuck is it? Jueno, the first one? No, it's not Jueno. Savage. Why is it different over here, man? Like what? Just overall? Can I look at overall statistics still? R DPS, what? R DPS, raid DPS, the A DPS, I guess. I don't know. They added 2 new categories on me. I don't even know what's what anymore. But the quote greedy DPS being like in the middle ground, yeah. Like I guess, but like actual contribution. Oh, they added like so many new tiers of stuff. I don't even know how to read this anymore. GG's. I just know R DPS and A DPS. Greed DPS, Greg DPS. Yeah, the Greg DPS. Just record my DPS specifically. But like, yeah, I'm not surprised Monk and Ninja up here. Black Mage holding its own, yeah, for what it's worth. And then Samurai, Black Mage, Viper being like a deviation off. Sounds about right. Is this like a... Let's look at the 95th percentile. Greedy DPS, but greedy. Basically, it's weird to see Picto not blowing anyone out on the water. I heard Pictomancer went like on a tear for a while, yeah. Pictomancer was like the de facto caster for a while. 95th, I guess, is closer than I expected, but still, yeah, it's still straggling. This is still straggling at the top end. Oh, it's definitely straggling. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're getting like equivalent to a Pictomancer that has like a bit more value. Add hell. Lemount. 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 We're put it away anyway. Just numbers. Just numbers. 15 seconds. $45. Dang. I'm back early. Countdown did not work. Saw the countdown. Welcome back, though. Started on trail, Picto was so busted that they raised tank aggro. They had to raise tank aggro because it was playing mobs off of tanks, or pulling mobs. Lamau. That's an overtuned class. Hard to tell, guys, honestly. I give it a 50-50, but with optimal taking, then yeah, GG. Dang it! I had it! You heard about the stance? It just turned out stance constantly. I mean, stancing hasn't existed for a second. Yeah, stances haven't existed for a second. There we go. Optimal speedrun comp for a while was 2 Pictos, 2 classes, the turbo buff though, so like... What made my buddy quit was a Dark Knight, because of course it was, who just kept turning out stance and not doing AoE attacks on groups. Ah, the protagonist type. Yeah, the main protagonist types. Yeah, I would have left that dungeon too, personally. I ain't got the patience for that. I leave those immediately. I'll give him like, he was like done with the game. Understandable too. I'm pretty sure I rage quit in the same way. Yeah, I think he quite literally has not booted it since. He's free. He is free. The only reason I'm not subbed, or the only reason I'm subbed is because of, whatchamacallit. The only reason I'm subbed is because of the house that I own, frankly. Otherwise, I'd be unsubbed, I won't lie. I just noticed it's only been 8 days since the Yuzu grind. 8 stream days, to be fair with you, Rice. 8 stream days is probably about the equivalent of 2 or so weeks at this point, depending on when I started it, like 2.5 weeks. But 8 stream days, so to speak, of practicing. That's like the counter for this, not explicitly, you know, 8 days back to back. Yeah, it feels longer than 8 because I'm counting streams and I play like what, 4 times a week, right? I never found one of these people. It's because I'm exclusively on raid servers. Yeah, you're not playing in the primal crystal pits if you're on Ether, or you're playing on like the raid servers, or you even have like a buddy. If you play on something like primal, it shows. Aether has like a lot of people that transferred over, so I'd imagine the general skill level is higher. If you play like on primal or crystal for NA, or like God forbid the most recent one, then yeah, it shows. But yeah, primal's always had that population. I've been on Behemoth since day one. You just lucked out as the game gets more dumbed down, the completely incapable goopers become more rail. Not really. The game population exploded at some point, and the general dumbing up down didn't really help it. It kind of just encouraged even more bad habits. It's been like an arms race down to the bottom, to be frank with you, is how I've seen it. And I'm not talking about, you know, optimal rotations. Oh, you didn't triple weave here. Like, just literally just 1, 2, 3. Just hitting 1, 2, 3 on a GCD is like, unironically, just I've seen it in real time. People like hitting like 5-second GCDs, right? Like consistently, right? It's like that's another core thing that happened. Yeah, I mean, unironically, right? It's like, oh, we'll dumb it down so the player base will have an easier time performing. And then, you know, the standard dropped, so the average got worse, and it's been like a downward spiral. I've seen it, yeah. My friend was screaming at the Dragoon because, of course, it was to just do 1, 2, 3 because he couldn't even do that. Yeah, like, Dragoon is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, without, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just, like, weaving stuff in between. So, counting to 5 is a little too hard, you know? What's up for Funny Markava, man? Hope you've been having a good evening. We're talking about Final Fantasy 14 while we Yuzu grind. Hope you've been having a good evening yourself. But he couldn't even do that. That's what I mean, though. It's like, there's like, everything encourages them to at least do the bare minimum. Like, doing 1, 2, 3 is like a good chunk of your damage, right? We're not even going to talk about hitting your OG CDs sort of thing. Just 1, 2, 3, the damage you'll do from doing that is okay. I'm starting to realize I just don't care and I just do my thing, and since I tank most of the time, I'm good. It's just noticeable when you play other roles. I've played all roles, and like, you know, especially as like a tank in a dungeon, you don't care. Tanks are kind of just gonna be the solo bolos. But it's noticeable when packs don't die nearly as fast despite that, right? Like, you can say you don't care, but it's noticeable. And it gets grating over the years of it. We finally have a stream without Greg crashing out about Brave Counter because I'm still crashing out about 14. Hey, you mentioned the Brave Counter word. We love Brave Counter. What up? What's up, Sappy Root? Hope you've been doing good tonight. I got banned from someone's stream for saying good afternoon earlier, so as a revenge, I'm trying to find him. Is this the full story, or is that actually true? That just the good afternoon, or they saw Merkava in your name and said, hell no, I don't want a Merkava player here. Like, what happened? Because either that story doesn't have all the details, or it's true and it's just very silly. I'd believe either or, to be honest with you. It's just the actual truth. Oh, that's kind of silly. Streamer moment, I guess. Never get a white mage who's using Cure 1 exclusively at level 75 and got smug at you for not asking before you did big pulls. Oh yeah, the smug white mages. Yeah, dummies. If there's one thing I'll say about tanks getting like insanely beefy in dungeons, is that you don't have to really deal with those type of healers nowadays. Days ago, chillin', it's cool to see other Pete's in the Rising to Uni 2 pipeline. How's the grind been? It's been fun. I started with Wagner. I've been playing Uni 2 for like about a month or so now. I got like almost 150 hours, right? So I've been having fun with it. It's been like my main squeeze for the past month because I haven't wanted to do Rising as much. I did Wagner to start, but I decided to try Yuzu out because it feels like she'd play a bit more how I want to play, and she's been incredibly fun. But unironically, for these past couple like weeks of playing Yuzu, it's been a matter of going into the training mode, practicing my combos for a bit, and then getting mollywopped in the lobby. It's been fun. It's been fun, but that's been like the general process here. I just woke up too, so the icing it on the cake, it just happened again. They just see Merkava in your name, they remember 236C, and they say, oh hell no, I'm not dealing with 236C in my chat, and they just banned you. Well, you're safe here, funny Merkava man. We are chilling. It's kind of funny. It's funny to do because, like, from the uni when I look at the uni category, this category is incredibly small, right? The category is incredibly small, so I just laugh when I see these like ego bans, basically. That's something I'd expect from like Marvel Rivals or something. I've been like playing a bit of Marvel Rivals with my friends, and the amount of egos on people when you're playing is actually kind of insane. I banned someone for being named Merkava. That's like my most reasonable guess, right? Merkava in name get banned. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know, that's silly. Especially in a small community like this. Merkava player derogatory. They don't like the monster characters, it's scary. I'm just a silly guy, exactly. Weren't you on with CY Sai a bit ago? Yeah, past 2 times he's played Rivals on stream, I've queued with him. The first time I did it, it was me, him, and nothing on a rank stack. And then the second time, it started with quick play and then went to ranked eventually. We're trying to get a diamond. Unfortunately, we had a bad day the last time, but it was fun.
Sappy Ruok just followed.
Sappy Rook, though, thank you for the follow. It's been fun, though. Me and Nothing are a good DPS duo, and I've been trying to get better at like doing the DPS stuff. Sai's been playing tank heals for us, and it's been a pretty steady climbing. Unfortunately, the last time we did it, lobby. What time is it? We can get it rolling when we get like 2 or 3 people interested in the lobby hit point. Yeah, currently it would just be like me and you. I like having about 2 or 3 people, like other people started, so it's like a 4 people rotating. I'm looking at, just block. I can join in about 14 minutes. We'll use that as the timer then. So like, yeah, in 14 minutes we will start hosting that lobby. Lamau.
Lamau.
I did not hear it. 14 minutes. It's these sounds come from like a third-party website, so sometimes the blurp website is a little slow. It takes a second. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes it takes a second. I don't know why. It's just a website moment. Can you tell one of my first experiences with unis with Merkava? Apparently. It's funny to see the Ninja Turtle set isn't total dog shit like the Spider-Man set. Oh, for MTG. They're doing like a collab. Block more. I didn't pay $60 to block. I paid $60 to throw hands, metaphorically, and you're over there throwing hands, literally. All crossover sets are dog. Yeah, but you're paying big boy bucks for it, right? Krill issue. Krill issue indeed. FF was too strong, Spider-Man was unplayable, TMT seems to be landing in a good middle zone. Hopefully they figured it out, fine-tuned it. I didn't buy my cards anyway, Tabletop Simulator exists, why would I buy cards? It's a very hefty investment, yeah. I don't blame anyone that doesn't get into it. Chesto, Rat, MJ wannabe. Chesto. Elbow! 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 No ads, bass boosted music. It's gonna be a good evening. Heck yeah. I like buying cards, but I also like proxy because I can play lander. Because I also proxy because I play Canlander and I am not buying any Power 9. I'm not too sure what that means. I'm not that in the lingo. You caught me. I'm a tourist in that sense. It's the best 9 cards ever printed. They're already the price of multiple houses. What the hell? Yeah, selling my house to get the Power 9, baby. I don't want to be playing a high fantasy game and suddenly I see a random modern day superhero or goofy character. Yeah, that's why we play Shadowverse, where it's all anime collabs. You too can see Belial in Shadowverse. I'm debating if I want to risk playing a game I can't pause. No. If you have to debate it, the answer is always no. That should be the sell for you. I would definitely say just chill out, right? Especially since you're doing that stuff tomorrow. Definitely a chill out day. Black Diamond is 100,000. Dang. The average Black Lotus is not worth that much. It's only graded low wear copies. Dang. My local game shop has one. They got it like on display. There we go. Finally did it a couple times. They have it listed for 24,000 because it's grade 4. Dang. Okay, this isn't... The first part's gonna be the hardest part of this combo. It's like the same ending, besides like that slight delay on the 214. Those copies are grade 3 and below. Cards were played back in those days. Instead of just collected. Dang. Dang it, I'm like too slow. The MMO? I'm playing L Sword and Suffering. Apparently there's been some private servers for L Sword. I know another group of friends has been playing like a private server or something. I don't know what the specifics, but it's been around. Dang it, what am I messing up? Oh, I mean, no, that's still right. What? I just messed up the timing? Yeah, that input was right. What the heck? I just messed up the timing on. I just keep forgetting it exists. I do keep seeing updates for it. I think their official service is like EverQuest, that kind of ass. From what I understand, that group does like a private server where they boosted the XP rates, so it's not nearly as bad to get into. For like, you know, people picking it up, which seems like to be a good amount of people. That sort of thing. Dang it, messed up. You know, I definitely messed up, yeah, that was just bad. Okay, yeah, it's like a different timing. I think they're... Wait, I read that. Private servers are more popular than official servers these days on most MMOs. Yeah, I mean, that's how Classic WoW came about, because private servers were, like, basically dominating a good share of that. I said these days twice, yep. I can't type. It is what it is. Brain... It's the end of the day. Brain's off. I don't blame you. I worked today. Exactly. I do that like 90 or 49 times a day. Work today, got worked up. You're... Oh, what am I doing? I'm not resetting. Oh yeah, I didn't reset, that's the issue. Dang it. I immediately did it like after. Mentally screwed over. Time to chill out, to be honest, yeah. Dang it, it like... Okay, I'm messing up. Okay, we're just gonna practice. Time to do one last push with my finger on the bail button. I'm gonna tell you right now, pushing yourself to that point is not optimal hit point. You are frankly what I would consider the optimal position in that, think of it like muscle, lifting weights and muscle. The ideal spot for muscle growth is right before you tear the muscle, right? Where it is sore and you ideally don't have too many reps in the engine, if any at all, frankly. But, which is like a great spot to be, but pushing beyond that where you risk muscle tear, apply that same thought to mental, right? You have reasonably pushed yourself, and while you did get upset, you pushed your bound, like that sort of frustration means you're kind of pushing your boundaries effectively without going over the edge. Improvement is a marathon over time, and if you can consistently reach what is about this level where you're a bit frustrated with like what happened, you got worked up, but then you can cool down after, this is a great stopping point for the day. I'm gonna be real with you. And like this sort of spot, it's hard to say like as like a, oh, just get X amount frustrated and you're fine. But like my litmus for that is frustration without it feeling overbearing to the point of it like feeling like kind of despair, right? That like despairing and it feels like you want to claw your eyeballs out. That sort of level is not the ideal you want to end on. Like where you want to be is, I think the best stopping point you can have is frustration at your performance and having an idea of how you want to next improve, right? But if you push yourself in like these matches and go beyond that, that's where people like permanently burn out. I don't recommend pushing farther than that. I hope I had this procedure before. I forgot how much I might or might not be out of it. I hope not much, because it's like first thing in the morning, then I took it the rest of the day. It's easier said than done to balance, and ultimately you are like you are in charge of your own like feelings on this, right? I can't just say, hey, whether you yourself are good or not. You have to make that judgment call yourself. Is tomorrow another Greg Uni stream? Saturday is when I'll be around. Yeah, I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are my days, right? 4 days of the week. I always recommend, like, I'm gonna have to say you did your like time, right? I don't recommend going further than this, or if you are going to play tonight, just like practice something that you saw, like, you know, that how we were talking about practicing a specific concept and like going into the training mode and like working on that if you struggled. This sort of point, if you're still feeling like that fire to do stuff, I would definitely recommend going into practice mode, right? And then maybe just go until like you get like either your hand cramps up or you get frustrated, one of the either or, right? That sort of thing, and then that's a great stopping point, like 10 out of 10 stopping point in my opinion. But forcing yourself to go get your ass kicked after that, especially when you said you got worked up, I can't recommend it, because that does build into that dreadful feeling when it comes to improvement. You kind of, some part of improvement is putting in the effort, and I'll like say you did put in the effort today, but the other side of it is cutting your losses and not overextending your like that mental fatigue, so to speak. You have to push yourself, and you did today, right? Like you got to that point of frustration where it's like, damn it, like you got worked up on it. And that's, I'm not gonna say that's like an invalid feeling. You kind of have to get like used to dealing with it, right? That sort of feeling, just one game and see how I feel. We could do one game and see how you feel. I just would ideally like you to not blow up if it happens, right? Like even if it feels like you're gonna blow up, I'd say just cut your losses. That's the sort of thing, right? because it's like those explosions at the game long term are not going to do you good. Frustration is fine and it's part of improving, right? That frustration shows that you're invested into it and that you want to, you know, keep improving, right? But improvement's a marathon. You have to temper yourself sometimes. We'll see. We could play it by ear. Ideally, we'll see how it goes, right? It just, like you said, like frustration, or like I've been saying, and I'll just repeat myself at this point, frustration, you don't want to overextend. It's better to underextend than overextend. I won't disrupt chat one way or another. Then we can give it a shot. Just, yeah. Like I can sympathize with the frustration. This is like the time to talk about it, right? Where it's like, okay, if it even feels like you're gonna blow up, I'd say, yeah, that's the time to pull out. Oh, did my music end? Oh, it did. What the heck? Oh, it's because it's like one of the 2:45 minutes. I thought I'd choose a 2 hour. There we go. I'm setting it up right now. There we go, and then pin it. Oh, I gotta refresh my page. Okay, I'm getting on. I'll find Merkava man first. Yeah, just gotta make sure this is pinned. Okay, it's pinned. I don't have any more ad snoozes, so. How the Yuzu grind been going? It's been going good, Mango. We've been having fun with it. Just slowly creeping through the combo trials, working on combo theory, the usual. And then when we're doing these matches, don't look at the name. Free funny Merkava. Hashtag free funny Merkava. Ah, holy. I might as well. Justice for funny Void Man. Wait, what? Oh! Dang it! That's not what I want to do! Alright. I'm calling the police because I'm offended by wacky, wavy, inflatable two-man being on screen. Oh, what the? No! I messed up. That was the overhead, dang it. Oh, no! I'm calling the police because we don't. Yeah, funny man. The police told me it's not an emergency and hung up. Make that too. Yeah. Getting the police called on him for existing. I don't know. I'm like 90% sure it's an overhead. I just like questioned myself. No, what's it? I'm trying to 4-2-1. I'm so bad at it in that heat of the moment. Worm's X is an overhead. Okay, yeah, I'm just doubting myself. I'm just doubting it. Oh, yeah, okay, that time I just didn't react. Yeah, no, that time I just boomered. It's like it's clicking a second too late in my head, cause like, it's like, oh crap, that's an overhead, and by the time I recognize it, I'm already getting slapped in the forehead. I just need to keep getting hit by it till it registers completely. It's like Izumi fish all over again. It's like, oh, yep, that is indeed an overhead. Why are they talking? Why are you talking in my mix? Don't talk in my mix, please. What the heck? Okay, man, YouTube mixes. Oh, that didn't counter it. There we go. I don't know why my frame dropped. I don't know. It happens, to be honest. I didn't even realize it happened true on status. Like, unironically, it registered a second too late. It's like one of those things just gonna have to get hit by. Dang it. Ooh, nice. There we go. Rollback drops, they happen. Uni has some poor problem where computers try to run in lower power mode and something. I have no idea, I couldn't tell you. Funny rollback drops. Anyways, back to twerking the super. Sup XR. Here. Dang it. Oh, that didn't. Dang it. I had the right idea, chain shift after, but I wasn't too sure I'm supposed to follow that. Maybe like B. Wait, what? Put that in. There we go. Do you think if I start routinely mewing at my job, it would help me socially? If you're 16, maybe. I think when you're 30, you're kind of locked in. When you're 30, you're kind of locked into it. Too many unknown factors, yeah. Funny! They mad I'm mogging him for real, for real. Yeah, the mogging is unreal, obviously. Yeah, this ping is bothering me. Who pinged me? How goes tonight? We chilling. We honestly, I've kind of accepted that the grind's gonna be like a long while, right? We're just taking one step at a time. We just did our training in the training mode for a bit, where we did combos and all that jazz. We're working on the combo theory of Yuzu, and then we're hosting these lobbies for actual execution practice, right? That sort of thing. But we've been having fun. It's really fun, yeah. Today's goal is ideally we can try and land a good combo in the middle of one of our matches, but we'll see what happens, right? That sort of thing. Land Vayne Truther will never not be honey to me. The bits of lore that have explained to me about Lancelot and Vayne. The real OTP right there, you know? It is a funny name, though. I like it. Just dropping in hot with the Land Vayne Truth. I genuinely don't understand how my carpet keeps snagging, I'm not gonna lie. It is a skill to snag. There we go. Got it. It was meant to be a temporary joke name, but I kept it because people liked it. And at this point, it's how I recognize you. Yeah, exactly. At this point, it's your identity. John Merkava, guy isn't letting John Greg Sheepman do combos on him. This is the point where it's the heat of battle. It's my brand and I'm fine with that. Yeah, exactly. You gotta own it at some point, right? You definitely gotta own it. Oops, my bad. You can say. You can say. Romance so strong it no longer matters if you keep the B or not. See. Sorry, I had to respond to someone in sheep cord. I feel like the first thing I'm gonna do after my appointment is, unless I'm explicitly instructed not to just get like a big burger. If you're like in the Garden City area, Big Bun is like one of my favorites. I don't know how far off you're gonna be from Garden City with your stuff, but Big Bun has been like one of my family's like most favorite restaurants in recent time for burgers. It's really good. Admittedly, a bit on the pricey side. Like, it's not, I don't know, everything's pricey to be honest nowadays. But I think it's worth that price, I guess, is the better statement. It ain't millennial $30 burger craft, but it's, for what is considered fast food, we'll take it. Mr. President, the second Merkava has hit the lobby. Mr. President, there was a second Merkava in lobby. Reminder of that crash out voice clip I really like that contains a now dated complaint. What's it say in the complaint? This country is upset with absurd prices. $5 for a meal at McDonald's. God, I wish it was only $5. Yeah, it's like we've doubled that price since. Yeah, it's like a freaking $10 over for a Big Mac meal. You know what isn't pricey? Subscribing to Greg. It's only $5.99 plus tax, and you get 1 month of sheep emotes. Can't get a better deal than that. It's more valuable than like 2 McChickens at this point, I'll tell you that much. Or it's more value than a single Big Mac. 1 full month of being able to type Greg T S3 for your sheep emotes. Can I can't even send emotes in this. I have to go like over here and be like boom, 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 boom. There, yeah. We love sheeps. You too can have access to all these emotes. And then also, Yuzu, Yuzuriha. I think McChickens are overrated and snack wraps are better. The main value point of a McChicken is that thing used to be $1. They're not the best thing on the menu, but the point was that they were cheap and you got like like the best thing that I used to do back when I was a lot more gym focused was unironically getting like freaking like 4 McChickens, right? Like just load up on like those McChickens. It wasn't the best answer after a meal, obviously, but it tasted great after. Who cared? This towards hit point. Are you talking about Yuzu matchup then? Junior chicken's the only thing for McDonald's I can stomach. Yeah, honestly. You gotta get, that's where like you gotta use the app for McDonald's at this point if you want to get like a good price point. I'm just saying in general it's a bad matchup for Merkava. Oh, Hilda Merkava, yeah. I can see why, right? It's, yeah, the Hilda coverage would definitely make it hard for Merkava. Although 236A better than Merkava 236A. You know, for like the short amount of time I messed with Hilda because we were looking at combo theory stuff for her like the last time, I do think her 2-3-6 like series is pretty good. That and 3C can shoot Merkaba out of the air. It's like an anti-air missile. Shush! Sneezing today. Oh, for sure, but even knowing that I personally still get tilted when I get a knowledge check myself and this is a good matchup for you. Haha, hee hee. I don't know, depends on the person, I guess. "3B is the anti-air missile." What is a 3B? That's, oh yeah, it's like that extension, yeah. Alright. Mom said it's my turn on the cabinet. Sure, but every character just has a random gap blizzard. That's uni for you, baby. Oh, that rolled back. Is what? Oh, because I fuzzy through. Dang it. Yeah. Dang it, I did the fuzzy through. I'm just practicing my blocking high law, don't. Is it coming at you too fast to react? No, not at all. You're just not used to seeing it, so it feels like it's fast. It's not unreactable in that sense, in the true sense of the word. It just feels fast because you're not used to seeing it. I'll tell you right now, Hit Point, you're a bit slow in general because I think that's just from inexperience. That's just inexperience, to be frank with you, yeah. From not seeing it. Like, in the same way I'm getting hit by, like, what is, like, probably one of the slower overheads. I'm still getting owned because I'm just not used to seeing it. Like, that's just that's just going to be part of the process. Yeah, part of reactions is just getting hit in the face by it 20 million times, but the move itself is not a grad that you have to tech specifically. Great idea, bad execution. All right, chain shift. I'm not even thinking about chain shift. Yeah, it's just part of the growing process where you get like used to seeing it. It's just one of those things you're gonna get used to, and it's just gonna take time. Like even with like the experience I have myself, it's still ultimately just relearning the process and not dying to slow overheads. I mean, that's just part of the process. Not much to say other than experience grinded out. This is why we do these matches though, right? Specifically. There we go. Thanks. There we go. We're gonna talk about my bee-worm flight moment and me just standing there. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm doing this block training to get used to pressure. Oh, what's up, Maury? Sorry, I almost missed your message. Hope you've been having a good night tonight. That's why I'm doing my block training to get used to pressure and also learning to block high and low. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Yeah, there's a lot to be practicing. Always. Everything felt fast. Now everything's slowly adjusting. To be fair, this game in general is just fast. Like, it is actually like objectively a fast game. Oh dang it, I thought that thing was gonna go farther. Seriously? Against Kuon specifically, I felt like I was taking so much damage from stray hits. I don't know. I don't get that impression, personally. Yeah. Dang it. No! I wanted to do my 4-2-1. That was like the perfect spot. Ah, I was so ready. If I got like that 4-2-1 follow-up, I did the combo. He's got high chip. Oh, chip damage, yeah. Chip is minimal, but like I guess he's like one of the bigger chip people. If I press the block button, I usually expect to knock damage from things that I actually block. You just have to consider the damage that you take from chip is not that big of a deal. Outside of just like, you know, seeing the health bar go down. Chip is just ultimately a part of fighting games in that sense, but like the damage you take from chip is still ultimately going to be less than, you know, getting hit in the face. Like, it's not going to be the difference, to be frank with you. Hyde has good chip. Wagner has good chip. Kuan, I guess, has good chip. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. I tried, lol. Maxes weren't coming out. That sucks. Have you ever spent $40 at Five Guys just on yourself? $40, damn. I think the most I've ever done as a splurge order was back when I was like first in college. Like, mind you, I think my peak weight was like 320 pounds or something ridiculous like that. Was like my peak weight. And I was like early 20s at that point. I think I racked up like $30 at Wendy's once. And that was like 2016 pricing. So at that point, Wendy's was still considered like the expensive place. But that was like, you know, $30 at Wendy's is like double sandwich, the chicken nuggets, the Frosty, that sort of deal. So that's like the most I ever spent on myself at like a fast food place. I didn't feel good at that point. That was just being pure gluttonous. That was just pure gluttony for that one, I won't lie. Wouldn't recommend doing it again. Hi, what? Chip from Guilty Gear. Hi, what now? I can't see the numbers. I feel like my health bar is just smaller in general. The health bar, I don't know. The range of health in this game is not that far off. We can look at Hilda's health specifically. Hilda's health. No, Hilda's health is actually perfectly average. Like, yeah, Hilda's health is like one of the averages in this game. So in that case, it's more just about paying attention to whether it's like 30% in orange or not. Yeah. I did not pay attention to, and someone told me that I can't do A, B, C, D super unless I'm orange health. Yeah, it's just like the stronger super you have access to. You can still do the ABC IW version instead of the IWEX at that point too. But yeah, it does matter for like the cash out. Seth used to be a glass cannon, now bro's got normal health. Does he? I'm actually curious, how much health does he have? Seth. A little less than average, but that's not glass cannon status, that's for sure. He still dies to a light breeze. The 500 damage difference probably makes sense for like the cash out, I guess. But I'd imagine chip, just even like chip damage is more relevant for when you have 500 less. Maybe it's my imagination since I'm low in health at the start of most matches. It is a certain, like, as you get more comfortable, you'll be a bit more objective with where your health is. Your health is not that low as often as you think, right? It's just kind of just getting in the heat of the moment and checking your health. Like, if you're not constantly monitoring it, that's where it becomes a thing. They give everyone more health to compensate for high damage in meter game, but it's still too much. The damage be damaging. There's damage, yeah, optimized damage still seems a little silly in this, I won't lie. That's how it kind of go. I'm definitely missing a lot of things in my conversions. These sort of lobbies, the place on the work on it, yeah. Everyone coming in with their own goals, to be honest. It's a perfect place to get some matches in and work on some stuff. I definitely, yeah, I want to still try and hit like a proper combo. I feel like confident I can hit it. I just need to recognize when I have that scenario. It's like right there for me. Get like a proper combo dick conversion and I'll be happy. beat. Ooh, almost looked like I was gonna convert. I need to do that 236C conversion right now. My timings is out of sync. You got like a delay on it or something? Because yeah, delay timings have been messing me up too. And I'm trying to do some combos that don't have too many delays in it, but yeah, like doing some delay shenanigans right now. Oh goodness. You can definitely see your combo conversion starting to come in. I'm starting to feel it, right? It's partially just practice, but there's still work to be done. Yeah, honestly, it's what I'm thinking too. It's like I see the improvement and that's nice, but I'm not content yet. Like, the idea is there, and I'm glad I'm feeling comfortable enough to go for the idea, but like the actual execution of it in the middle of a match, I'm kind of like floundering. Like, yeah, like the 236B to 236A, I had the idea, but then I didn't hit like the 421C follow-up to get like the full conversion, right? That sort of thing. Part of it's just like the spacing in which it's hitting it. It can be awkward, right? But like, even when I've had like what's supposed to be the optimal spacing for a conversion and not hitting it, it's like crap. I just need to keep practicing it. It's like that half second of questioning. Wait, what do I do again? And it's like, like even for like basic combos for now, right? Just 236B, 236A, 421, or like 2C, 236B, 236B. 90% of the stuff is just off of memory, even the conversion doesn't look like one. No, yeah, the end game of conversions is that you don't even think about it, right? It's just, you just do it, right? Sometimes the conversions will change depending on the distance, right? But like the general idea should be like cemented in your head where you don't even think about it, right? Like, and mostly the thinking is put on what needs to occasionally be done different to make a proper conversion. Like a bad stray hit and how to convert that is like the next layer. But you just thinking about like what is supposed to be like a solid optimal hit is kind of like the stage I'm at. We'll get there, right? I've done it before. Just Yuzu's conversions are, you know, I just need to keep practicing. Fuck you, Kyle. Hope you've been having a good evening. Ooh, that was a good follow-up for Oki. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Otherwise, the general game plan for Yuzu, as long as I'm being like, yeah, I'm following my own advice here with the Yuzu shenanigans, right? As long as I'm like, you know, being active in my learning and making sure I plug up weaknesses as they pop up, I feel like the current path is fine. It's just quite literally day 8 of the Yuzu grind. Even if it's been like, you know, 2 weeks of like resting on it, but like active days, I really haven't done too much off stream, right? I've practiced once or twice off stream, I'll admit it, but like otherwise I've just been doing other things on my non-stream days for like letting the ideas sit or settle in, I guess is the right term. Like let the brain subconsciously chew on it for a day or two in between. You know, outside like Monday, Tuesday shenanigans. Monday, Tuesday is kind of like my lock-in period, and then like after that it kind of like cools down for a bit. Seems like to be a good pace. I do like that sort of pacing with it. Greg, is there a game you want to play on stream but you're afraid people will judge you? Not particularly. It's less about judging and more just about keeping stuff on brand. that Oki corner combo came out this match. Yeah, I saw that setup. That was sick. That was a good Oki setup. That match, I felt like I hit him so many more times. Well, it's not about just getting the hits. It's about getting the proper conversions, right? Conversions are the main point of your damage. It's less about judging and more not breaking TOS. Not TOS, it's more about keeping branding, right? The entirety I've been streaming for like since like I started in Grand Blue has been fighting games, right? The audience I've built is fighting games. The games I typically enjoy on stream are fighting games, that sort of thing. And like I know there are people here that now want to like stick around just for my personality, and I appreciate it, but like the growth strategy of my channel has basically been focused on fighting games, and if I were to ever do a non-fighting game thing, it would be like an extra thing, like an extra day, not so much a guaranteed day of it, right? Like even when I was talking about going from Grand Blue to Uni on stream, it was still like, you know, I had the idea of, okay, I'll do Grand Blue for these days and I'll do Uni for these days. It's still fighting game, right? That's just the general idea. It's like I do enjoy games outside of like the genre, right? Don't get me wrong. I've been playing Eugenics on my own. I've been playing Marvel Rivals with CYSI and nothing. Like, and then occasionally I just like I'll hop on Final Fantasy 14 to hang out with my friends, that sort of thing, right? But otherwise, I don't really do much. I don't want to do much on stream to keep that expectation consistent, right? That sort of thing. Which one is high? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I played GBM until they added the 10th resource, which rendered it unplayable for sure. I think it shut down a couple months later. Merkava's in an awkward spot when it comes to his moves, to be honest. Even like the jumping stuff can be like a little awkward. It's mostly just jumping attack high, right? And then the ability to go between high and low is fast. Merkava's the Faust of Undernight. Pretty much, without, instead of item toss, it's bug toss, but like the ability to go high-low. I used to play those kind of games and realized it just blue-balled me. Yeah, exactly. Unless you like the slow burn of it. Merkava's highs are the ones where he does a flip into the air, and the one where he leans all the way back and slams his arms down. But anyway, yeah, stream stuff, I just wouldn't do much beyond fighting games. Part of like, I know I'm not like a big streamer in that sense, but I do like the idea of growing my stream properly. And one of like the main tenets of growing a stream is the expectations behind it, right? It's like the audience I've built is based around fighting games, right? And I know there's like some crossover between the Grand Blue people and the Uni people, but for like the most part, it's still within that like fighting game circle, right? That sort of thing. I wouldn't go beyond that because that's basically just that's like the equivalent of throwing a Hail Mary in for like channel growth and kind of hoping it sticks. And as it stands, I'm enjoying my time on Uni, so like I don't really have much reason to go beyond that for other games. Unless it was like requested, or if I wanted to, I don't know. If sponsorship stream, I don't think I'd ever do a sponsor stream. Those games are kind of ass. There are very little games I would probably accept a sponsorship for, and even then I don't think it would go well on this sort of community if it's not like a fighting game, and you know those aren't getting sponsored. It would be like the newest gacha game or some slop mobile game. Honestly, I wouldn't be happy with it either way. I would definitely be shit-hilling. I like older fighting games so they don't have rollback, and I live in the Caribbean, so the delay base is usually really bad. That would be pretty, yeah, that would be pretty painful. I don't blame you. Is that a Mika I see? Indeed. Seth, brah. Oh, That was bad timing. What? No! What? Dang it, I messed up. Dang it. No! Ah, I messed up. That was so cool. What? Ah. What? Is that low? I was definitely blocking, so that either caught recovery or it's low. Oh, I did it! I converted something, okay? It was the right idea. Okay, I know that wasn't a combo. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in a second. Yeah, I am still learning Yuzu, so I'm still ass at reading chat while I play. It'll take me a second to get back to reading proficiency. Oh, I got baited. Oh, fuzzy throw, not a good time. Oh, what? But oh, I didn't go into 236. Oh, that was a good counter. Oh no, that didn't. Oh. That recovered in time? I can't believe they recovered in time. Oh, goodbye. One. Sorry. I want to read chat, but look in time. I am not confident enough to look over it now. What? What? Oh, okay. Holy. What? Okay, I messed up my block. Oh, the third! That was good. No! Ah! That's so close. I messed up my change. No. Oh, that was stressful. I don't know what was happening. Okay. Maybe we can calm down after that one. I feel like I was about to get ran down, dog. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Yeah, a lot of chat happened while I was playing. 66C and 22C are overheads. I don't know what those look like. All of your moves look ambiguous to me. Unironically, hit point, if you're getting to like the point where you don't know what the notation, like people say the notation that they don't know what it looks like, this is the point to go to Mizumi. Like, yeah, the Mizumi for each character, which is like the equivalent of the wiki, is like another resource we'll give you. Here we go. Like, this resource is very valuable. This is the point I would recommend looking into, whatchamacallit? Yeah, this website here. This is the point where if you're ever lost, I always recommend reading this. And like looking at the moves, like the notation should be the same that we're talking in the chat, and then you just like Control F what we're talking about, and it'll be like pretty obvious. We can like look into like how to handle it. Are you playing Yuzu now? That's hype. Yeah, it's fun. I've been enjoying her. I think I found Alan in the ranked earlier today. Alan's been around. Yeah, he's Mori in chat as well. He's been around the Uni Pro community. The worms are mid. Yeah, this is like Merkava talk. Virtual clarity removal is a bad gimmick. All of his moves just look the same. I mean, they're definitely different, I'll tell you that much. They're definitely different, it just, you know, takes a second. Some characters rely on it. I can't get mad at Mika Makravo's dunking on me because it looks so silly. Pretty much. As one of us brought a steel beam from the DB, Dead by Daylight fog. I got my new controller today, and man, hitting combos on it feels nice. It's nice to have a new controller to test out, right? I like that feeling myself. I'll probably skip my next Merkava game for my mental and doing good, and I don't want to ruin it. I'm seeing improvement in my block game. Does anyone know Seth's worst matchup? It is Wald. Yeah. The lack of Zubaba disgusts me. There wasn't too many projectiles to use it on without overextending, Melon. I got the 4B once because the 4B was able to call out that one dash, but like otherwise, yeah. Wald is built around being slow as hell, right? Slow in hell and having those like hits. Wald 2C beats a lot of Sus mix, but it's not that bad for him. It's still considered probably like relative bad though. Finally, a Zubaba. Oh, chat's popping.
Just raided with 22 viewers.
Midori, thank you for the raid. I was catching up on chat while I was playing. Let me shout you out. You caught me in the middle of catching up on chat after my match. I hope you had fun with your stream today. Was it more BB tag shenanigans? I'm presuming. Maybe something else. Either way, thank you for the follow or the raid. I appreciate it. We're hosting the lobby right now. We're talking a lot of Merkava shenanigans and just in general, sup raiders. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just hosting the lobby right now for Uni 2. Some newer players like myself, some experienced players coming in hot as well if you want to join. We're just doing loser stays for the extra matches. But otherwise, we're just having a good time on Uni. Hope you all had fun yourselves. Yep, it was the IF Global BB Tag bracket. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw like the last bracket Midori hosted. I didn't realize another one was going on. BB Tag is fun to watch. I'm not the best at keeping up with it, but I do find it interesting to watch. Sometimes I get lost because there's a lot going on, but it's fun. Greg, have you ever had casual friends tell you they want to learn fighting games and then quickly abandoning the idea after losing a lot? Yeah, a couple of times. This genre is not forgiving. The genre is not forgiving for that, I won't lie. I forgot about 4C. He can go back in the air or fireball. Can he change the trajectory? He can move his body to change the trajectory, sort of thing. Yeah, he moves his body to change the trajectory, that sort of thing. I want to fight Mika. I don't know if they're gonna hold up. You ain't a Merkava player. Merkava just flying away is sending me. This is Alan's third match. Correct. If Alan loses this and they both move on, you're fighting Kuon. You're fighting the Kuon hit point, which is Melon. Walda is the Potemkin of Undernight. Yeah, they both move on if it's the third loss. If it's a third loss for the player on the seat, both the winner moves on like normal, and then the loser moves on with them because it's like a max of 3 losses. So at that point, it would push you and Melon ahead. For you to fight Mika, Mika would have to lose this one, and then against Melon. I fought Melon so many times. It's kind of how it goes, right? Kind of how these lobbies coagulate. What if the sequel of Under Night is called Above Day 3? Breaking the chain of names, it's to go above day. It's like the sequel to the sequel. Less than an hour of stream, rip. We'll see if we can hold on, yeah. I think it's Jover for me. If not now, another time, right? Wald is still scary for me. I got too carried. I get too carried away and I get punished. Wald, yeah, carried away, exactly. It's like the kind of character you gotta stay locked in on. If you're not staying locked in, then good luck. Is this shout out, right? I'm like 90% sure I did a shout out. Okay, yeah, there we go. I completely zoned out. Yeah, but Waldstein, you're definitely gonna die if you... he just smacks me in the face. Oh, the jump over. What is Wald's health bar? I know he has the most in the game. Waldstein definitely has the most in the game, but by how much? If the average is 11,000 for this game, Waldstein has 12,500. Which is, yeah, it's 12,500. That's the most in the game. I'd assume someone his size would have a lot of health. Yeah, a lot of health, but the trade-off is that you get so many like combo starters on him because he's so tall, right? Like there are the Waldstein specific combos because of like his height. It's kind of funny for like a good chunk of characters, right? Big body. He is definitely the big body. You do big body things. Fucking gold throw and Red isn't pressing anything else. Got caught in the gold throw. If you want to change the order, hit point, it's usually just like changing the order we go into. What's the order we go into for other stuff? Here, I can do like that. There. If you lose 3 now, if you lose 3, Mika's on the list for you. Twitch. Oh, WASD clip? What happened on WASD? Type of mix you gotta do in this matchup? What do we got? What type of mix do we have to do? What type of mix do we have to do?
With webs active, bro? Oh, that is so unfortunate. Alright, Spider Jail, one more mix up, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna go under the web set because that was a high web, right? But I don't know.
Think
that
there
was still
2 now. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
Whoa!
I can't believe that. This is gonna be so close.
He just
My
got the rookie!
God, I can't. No.
There's no way. I just saw someone get rookied in Yuri. I can't believe, yeah, that's a rookie. You're a rookie, actually. Sub only clips, I guess it's on a timer. I don't know. The WASD people are a little silly about putting stuff on like sub onlys, yeah. Oh well, though. Oh well. Yeah, but Wallaby's just doing shit. Just say.
Space. Depth. Void.
When he's on his knees.
Best Dope Super Hit.
Best indeed. Dope indeed. Super little. Indeed. The body slam from downtown. You're short. I don't know if that caught the recovery or not. Maybe. Oh, out of the corner though. Out of the corner. Nice, nice. Good. Oh. The wall slammer. I had to. The big wall slams. Well, is that a grab? Because you can jump it, and he's like minus a bajillion if you jump it, basically is the trade-off. It's a very specific, you gotta jump that move, kind of move. It's so unsafe, but it's so funny. Yeah, like if you jump it, basically you get like a free combo because Walt just puts himself like minus a bajillion right next to you. But if it works, it's pretty funny. The big wall slams. It's projectile invuln them. Yeah, that's why you gotta jump it. Yeah, it definitely works as like a good, like an okay projectile invuln pre-call out, but it's still slow as hell. Make Mika 214C projectile invuln, she needs it. No. It's okay, Wagner gets projectile invuln on 214C. Mika can have it as a treat. Yeah, broken ass Wagner gets it. Well, just let Mika have it at this point. Why not? It'd be funny because it's Mika. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna do some stuff before bed. Gonna try and get some more combo practice in for Kuon. Sounds good, Melon. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, the Kuon's improving, so let's keep at it. Let it, bro. Yeah. I'll be back on Saturday for you. Hers is a command grab, jump scare. No. Just jump forehead. It's already a hat screen unattackable reaction check. It doesn't need buffs. Nah, it needs buffs because she needs it. It's time for the hashtag Mika meta. Bye, everyone. You have a good night, Melon. Mika supremacy. Damika. Oh, am I on the proper screen? I am not. There we go. Now we're on the game capture. I've been going back and forth on game capture and screen capture. I got hit, chat. I definitely got hit there. All right, Damika coming in hot. There you go. Sancho. Mika cannon. Hold up. Chat, I'm signing up for a thing to see if I can get into the Avatar beta. The Avatar fighting game beta. Sorry, I went silent because I was filling out the survey. I'm filling out the little survey thing to see if I can get into it. If I can get in, that would be sick. I would actually be so happy if I could get in, because that's one of the things I wanted to try. I just don't have time for me, and I do need to run to bed. GT's everyone. Thank you, Greg, for hosting the lobby. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for dropping by again, Mango. Yeah, I appreciate it. You've been here a couple times now, I've noticed. Hope you've been having fun over here. We'll be back on Saturday if you want more games, and if not, no worries. We'll be around either way. You just have yourself a great evening. I need to, yeah. I really want to fill out this survey. I've joined. All right, we're signed up. We signed up for the fighter, baby. The Avatar Fighter was actually like one of those games I was actually really interested in getting into. I love the Avatar series as a kid. I'm glad to see them get some stuff. My hands are still hurting from playing Seth earlier tonight. I don't blame you. Like, yeah, Chris, like the other like 2 streams ago, I kind of had to cut it. I had to like cut a stream 2 or 3 streams ago early because my wrist was like flaring up. It hasn't flared up since, thankfully, but like I was just like practicing a little too hard and it showed. It caught me in the wrist. Only reason I'm not playing right now. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I feel you. I can relate to the hands and wrists hurting. I don't blame you. Don't force it, yeah. Practicing this stuff is not easy. It's not easy at all. Damika Cannon! Alright, Akatsuki. Or wherever you want to play. The Seth experience. Ooh, Byakuya, okay. My only problem with Mika is that dash attack where she jumps is a low. That dash attack where she jumps... Oh. Oh, the dive, yeah. Dang it, red idea about execution. I forgot about that. Oh, jump, right. I forgot to jump myself. I threw that, man. Oh, dang it. Ah, I didn't do the combo like I thought it would. Well, I mean, dealing with throws while you're dealing with high and lows is kind of like a common part of defense. A common part of defense hit point is, yeah, high-low's one part of it, but high-low throw is the most common thing of, like, strike-throw. Do me a solid and lose because they don't want to fight Byakuya. Well, I'll try my best here, is all I'm gonna say. What the? Oh, goodbye. Tonight was a night of having replay tech matches. Yeah, exactly. Not tilt off the face of the earth. That's just mild frustration. I mean, yeah, that was the ideal point to get to with it. That was the ideal point to get to. I'll probably just, yeah, I'll just say last rotation. Last rotation. I'm just gonna say, yeah, this is like a good point to start capping off the lobby. A lot of people are logging off. I'll do this match and then the following. If Mori wants to do another one, if not, no worries. We'll just end it on these last two, one or two. I keep misinputting 6-2-3. Never been going for a second. Ideally, I'd go for 4 hours, but the people are going to bed. People going to bed, right? It's not that big of a deal. I don't blame people for going to bed on Thursday. I'd rather spend that like time on like Friday or Saturday personally, right? Oh, goodbye. No, I didn't get the cash out. Excuse me. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. I wanted to do the chain shift into the 2C pickup. Dang it. I messed up my follow-up. Let's see if I can hop on tomorrow night. I'm not going tomorrow night, Chris. I'm back on Saturday, unless you're just talking about in general. Yeah, just in general tomorrow night. Go crazy with it, right? Personally, stream though. Yeah, stream is on Saturday. If you want to like hop in specifically for this. Friday I do other stuff typically. Yeah, I got 4 days a week for you. Oh, dang it. Saturday night, under night, fire rhymes. Yeah. No Usagi Maruko, I'm new on the fighting game stuff with Grand Blue. Watch all of your Anila games, you're my idol. Well, I'm glad you're having, you're seeing like the Anila stuff, no Sagi. I'm glad you're enjoying Sheep. Sheep's like my favorite over there in Grand Blue Land. I will say though, for newer Grand Blue stuff, I'm usually not streaming it nowadays. I'll play it casually on my own. But I appreciate you supporting me. Sheep's fun. Yeah, just nowadays though, I've been on that uni stuff for stream shenanigans specifically. We've been a bit more casual about Grand Blue in recent years, or recent months. Zubaba. I stopped playing Stride to focus on Yuzu, and I never looked back. I enjoy Grand Blue casually still, to be frank with you. I know how much I've complained about Brave counter shenanigans. But like at the end of the day, I enjoy Anila, right? That sort of thing. I enjoy my character, even if I'm a little discontent with mechanics. I'm gonna head to bed early for tomorrow. You have yourself a good evening, Greg. Sounds good, Rice. Thank you for dropping by. Have good night. Yep, good night, good night. Thank you for sticking around, Rice. I'm having way more fun on uni. I'm enjoying the process on uni right now. Sheep's just sheeping. This is gonna be the final match. I'm sorry for the Batista that joined. This is gonna be the final match. Last week, yeah, look. If you, okay, well, yeah, go for it then, Chi. You caught me like at the tail end of the stream. This is gonna be the last one. If you wanna run it, run it. The Kaguya Hilda could be an interesting one. Man. Alt F4. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. No need to force yourself. Let them get in once since I didn't want to fight Byakuya. I'll do final matches for the people that came in, but this is gonna be like, yeah, the final cutoff. Either way. If we play it through, this will be the final match. If we leave, I'll play the final match myself. Whatever you want to do. Bakun. It was a good night. It's a fun night, yeah, you see? Like, it's okay to be frustrated in that sense, but like not going over the edge is the ideal. Good night, under night. Sounds like a yeah, good night moon, but it's a good night, under night. My grabs never hit. Like when you were trying to run up and do them, or when you were trying to like tech them. The tech is just like, specifically when I was in the corner. So when you were like trying to tech them, it's just like very specific timings is all I can really say on it, right? And if you're fighting players that are experienced, the run-up grabs I just gave up on, yeah, like the timing is, there are certain timings where it makes sense to do throwing, and unfortunately that's kind of like an intuition thing. And if you're fighting like experienced players, they're good at like doing that call. They're good at doing that like timing and messing you up on it. It's easier said than done, that's for sure. I don't have a wall grab. Well, Waldstein is the exception. Yeah, Waldstein's Mr. Funny Man. The combos have gotten better, but my neutral still sucks. Yeah, combos are in the eternal grinding, but like neutral is like understanding neutral is like one of the points where you need to like get in and getting comfortable in matches, right? That's where like it's like the practical experience. It's good to have like a game plan for your neutral and like what you need to be doing, but like ultimately it's mostly practice, right? I hit most of the combos that Talk told me to learn. I'm just missing the linchpin drop at the end. That drop at the end is likely going to be the most important thing for you because it leads into a concept called Okizeme, or what we call Oki. Basically, Oki allows you to like have the initiative on what the next move is typically, right? Different Okizeme or Oki setups will get you typically different like follow-ups, right? And getting that linchpin is definitely like the next step you should probably be doing, because it enables you to like push your offense, right? So like even when you like get like a good hit, you can like convert that into more pressure into doing different things, right? That sort of thing. Do you have a Discord, Greg? I've had a couple people ask me about making a Discord. I'll make it after the stream. I'll make it, to be honest. Yeah, like a Discord server, I'm presuming. I think you asked last time too, right, Chris? Before I get distracted again, at the end of the stream, I'll just remake. I'll just start like setting it up, and then the Discord link. Yeah, the Discord link I'll leave as a I'll make sure it's like ready by Saturday. I'll do like all the background work to make sure it's like safe against bots, sort of thing, and then I can ask like a person or two to help with moderation on it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm actually down to like make a Discord server. There's been a couple of people that have been asking, so yeah, by Saturday I'll make a chat command and then have it set up for you, for everyone. Definitely, it's probably one of the better ways to coordinate the community on stuff, right? That sort of thing. The linchpin drop at the end requires me to hold B during my 2-2A, which is when I need to swap to a 3-put input for the 3CC. I've only hit it once in practice. One of the harder parts of execution for Hilda, I'd imagine. All right, have a good night. Yeah. You have a good night, Chris. Thanks for dropping by. Brain overload. That's how I feel with, yeah. That's how I'm feeling with, whatchamacallit. All right, GG's everyone. That's how I'm feeling with Yuzu. That's definitely like the practice side of things, right? Okay, wait, that just ended right at the end there. There we go. All right, have a good night. Yep. Thank you for everyone that dropped by. I guess that is my next lab slop goal. Yeah, definitely. That's something to take away for next time, right? Doing that pin is definitely essential for Hilda. Easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done, but worth practicing. Good night, Nosagi. I'm glad you're enjoying the sheep game. Sheep's fun. I'm glad I played tonight. Yeah, exactly. This is like the nice feeling to have when you're like learning a game. It's like, okay, we spent the time, we got frustrated a bit, but it wasn't overwhelming, right? That sort of thing's not the optimal spot to be, and you're excited to like get back into it the next day or the next time. That sort of thing. I felt like I had a tangible improvement. This is where improvement is like why I say focus like on the day-to-day. Yeah, because the next time you come back, you can start marking your own progress. It's a lot easier to see it that way. Definitely a lot easier. And there we go though. Let me refresh the tab so we have a proper raid point. But let's find someone to raid. Do I have a snooze? Okay, I do have a snooze. Perfect. Yeah, it's nice to see that improvement. It really is. Hitting my combo more and blocking highs and lows better. Yep. All practice, baby. All practice. The Iron Man? Who do you want to raid? Do you want to just go to the big one? They just started. Hop on Pacific Northwest. Why not? We'll go to these guys. They look cool. They look chill. See you Saturday, Greg. Yep. Thanks for everyone that stuck by. I'll be back on Saturday for more games. I'll have a Discord server made by then too, hopefully. So for people that want to coordinate in the Greg community, I will have it set up. It'll be a bit bare bones to start. We can build it up over time, but either way, it shouldn't take too much to build a community Discord thing. And then it'll be a lot easier to coordinate stream stuff and shenanigans. I do have Twitter as well, but I don't really use it that often, to be real with you. Twitter outreach kind of sucks. But anyway, Discord by Saturday. Otherwise, if not, just regular uni shenanigans on Saturday as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you for everyone that chatted, lurked, fought, chilled, learned, taught. I appreciate you all. We'll be back on Saturday for you, but until then, you all have a great evening. Peace. And then we get Twitch about 5 seconds to catch up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some derivative characters, so you don't actually have to worry that much about like